Welcome to this week's installment of the 2-Minute Drill. We're here with Nichols football head coach Kevin Loney. Kevin, this is the 2-minute drill we've been waiting for
Long time
year.
coming.
Last year, the 16-game losing streak, the monkey's off your back.
Certainly.
You got your first career win as a head coach and the first win for Nichols since 2010. Just talk about the emotions.
Just a phenomenal feeling. I'm so proud of the kids, the way they've been working. I told everyone who listened, for the last 2 years, these players have just worked really, really hard. And I'm happy that for this freshman class, this sophomore class, this junior and senior class as well, for that matter, that they finally had a chance to see that their hard work paid off on something. And it was from the opening kickoff till the end of the game where they were totally in control. They weren't hoping to win. They expected to win. They went and played that way. And that's now how we've got it. Now, again, for them, it's, hey, we've seen you do it once. Now you got to continue to do it and practice that way and build and believe that way.
Sure. Let's touch on the game real quickly. It was the UMass Dartmouth team that came in here with one win over Plymouth State. Mm-hmm. You guys jumped out early on the lead, took a 6-0 lead. Mm-hmm. You missed the onside kick. They come down and score. They take the lead back. Could have sucked the air out of the team. Could have deflated them. They bounced back. They took the lead and they held on the rest of the game.
It was great for the kids to see that in the past. You go down and score. First of all, I can say this: in the 2 years that I've been here, that was only the second time we scored first. That's a big issue, and we've got to get that fixed. But in the past, if they score first, it's kind of like, oh, here we go again. And I think our kids realize, hey, okay, they scored on a fluke play. It was a great play by them, bad call by us, and our kids saw, okay, hey, that was worst case scenario. They got us. Let's just keep playing. And when you get to hold them to the field goal in the next series, that was a big play for our kids. I think it's okay. Hey, now it's still a one-score game. If we go down and score, now it's ours, and let's go. And I thought the kids just continued to play and play and play. And, I felt good for both sides of the ball. Offense has really been trying to break through. They finally had a chance to have some success doing our best players playing their best. And that was a huge thing for us. And, on defense, same deal. The kids being able to line up in our base stuff, be able to make some things happen defensively and use our speed, use our quickness, our speed. That was a big thing for us as well.
A lot of standout efforts this weekend. One in particular we'll mention, Wesley Williams.
Certainly.
Not just the NEFC Defense Player of the Week, but also the D3Football.com Team of the Week. Talk about his efforts.
I thought Wes was great. It's been tough for our guys. It's funny. I think we talked about last week how we haven't had interception all season long. We played so much man coverage. We were able to get to some zone coverage this week, and Wes was in the right place at the right time. And one was a tip pass. The other two was just great opportunity. And then the other one was a defensive lineman tipping the ball and Chris Williams making a big play. So it was great for the kids to see something that we work on in practice all the time actually work in a game. And that I think gives them some credibility, gives us some credibility as a coaching staff as well. And that's a big thing for us. And there are a lot of guys who you're not going to see on the stat sheet, that made a lot of good things happen. I thought our defensive ends probably had their best game. Did a great job of rushing the passer, forcing the quarterback to get rid of the ball quickly. Even in the run game, doing things that we asked them to do all the time. They made some great plays in that regard, too, that you won't see it on the stat sheet, but it was great to see those kids have a great team effort.
It's been about 72 hours since the win. Talk about the film session the next day, practice, lots of ways. Have you noticed a difference in attitude, tempo, anything, or have they been pretty calm?
Pretty calm, but obviously they've been excited about it, because it's a long time coming for the guys. But they've begun to see, okay, here it is. Here's the fruit of our labor. Here's us on film. Now, how do we get better? How do we improve? Because we weren't perfect by any stretch. And you watch them and you realize, and after a win, you can always really critique your guys a little more than you can after a loss. Because hey, they're already down after a loss. You can't keep beating them down. So here are the positives, here are the negatives. Here's a great play. Here's a play where we can do this. Here's how we can fix it. And hopefully now, as we come back to practice today for Curry, we're going to be able to build on those things from a technical standpoint.
Sure. And then lastly, looking ahead to this weekend, it's a Curry team. Almost pulled off the upset against Salve this past weekend. What do you see of the Colonos?
They are, Curry is as explosive an offense as there is in the country, in the conference. They're, I believe, the number one pass offense in the country, in the conference, and they've done some really good things schematically. They have a guy who no one has been able to cover yet, I don't think in 4 years, Rob Bambini, who's just been phenomenal. And so, we've got our work cut out for us. We know what they want to do schematically. They've thrown the ball a lot most of the year, and hopefully for us, statistically, not that the stats really matter, we're the number one pass defense in the conference. Now that's been, we've played some unusual offenses this year who don't really throw the ball at all, and that's helped us a lot. So a lot of run game. it's a challenge for us to get ourselves in the right place, the right time this week, and make things happen. So that's our challenge. Can we stop the run? Offensively, can we handle their defense? They've got some phenomenal players on defense. McLaughlin, Janess, those guys are outstanding players. So we've got to get our things right.
Thank you, Coach Loney. Fans, you know the address, nicholsathletics.com, for all your Bison football needs.